Hey hackathoners, I'm Blake, and I'm interested in bringing IoT data to the blockchain. I just turned on this LED connected to this ESP32 board with a smart contract. This board and the contract are able to communicate across an MQTT broker as clients to this broker. MQTT is a really lightweight pub-sub messaging protocol that's really popular in the IoT space. And I wrote this smart contract to communicate to a Chainlink node that implements a Chainlink external adapter to connect to this broker. This flowchart, I think, showcases how IoT data can be delivered to smart contracts and vice versa, how you could push data from a smart contract onto an IoT device network. I really focused on the external adapter portion of this flowchart. I built an external adapter that can communicate to not just one MQTT broker, but possibly a network of them if you had several that you were going to push data onto. I then got a node up and running and created a job that utilized the bridge that external adapter is connected to. And then I built a smart contract that could call that node and push and pull data across that broker network. I think in the future I would want to focus on building this IoT system manager so that you could have kind of one place where you both manage the IoT devices that are going out into the network and the brokers they connect to, and the smart contract itself generating those smart contracts that data consumers would interact with through whatever Web3 client that they're using. So here's a quick rundown on this smart contract. I have it deployed to the Coven network, and inside of here there are really four main functions. You've got pub and sub strings, which I actually never got working, and then you've got pub and sub integers, which I did just get working. So over here you can kind of see I had called the pub int with these parameters here. I had sent a payload of 1, and that's what updated the LED on that ring to 1. You can tell that earlier I had set it to 12, but if I hit get int here, we should see now that it's set to 1. This connects to these jobs that I've got here on my node, and so I actually have my node dashboard here pulled up. So here are some of the jobs that ran earlier. I've got these two jobs. The HiveMQ is the broker that I'm using, and then I've just called it pub sub, and then the two variable type formats here. So if I go to the ints, you can kind of see I've got all these jobs that ran, no errors. Not a whole lot to see here, but you can see in here a little bit some of the data here where we've got this value 1 that was published. Anyway, I was wanting to show you the job definition here for this pub sub ints. Not super fancy. We've got this pub sub call here that is a task for this bridge that's called here. I would show it to you, but there's sensitive data up in there for my IP address, so I wasn't going to show it to you. But here's how the data is formatted. Won't really go into that. You can look at that later if you'd like. And there's the job ID if you want to use it later. But I think that's all I wanted to show you here. In summary, I had a really fun hackathon. I think next time I'd like to work with people. I was kind of by myself on this one, and that wasn't really fun. But I'm really excited for the next one. I think I'm probably going to pursue something to do with IoT data and getting that into a smart contract. I'd really like to get a keeper contract that auto executes on IoT data, something like that. Anyway, I hope you all look at my external adapter, look at my smart contract, and maybe you all can get some IoT data onto the blockchain. Thank you. Bye.